That's a very good question. The comics that you're talking about that we were putting out at the beginning of the year are these tiny ashcan previews. There's only 75 of these printed, and those were given out for free, except for 20 that Vincent signed exclusively. Only those 20. He'll never sign another ashcan again. So if you didn't get assigned one of these, you're out of luck. But these are given out for free, the unsigned versions, and there are a few left. So if you buy a DVD or Blu-ray of the movie from Vincent, you will get a free preview while supplies last of the ashcan. Now, this is only 4 pages of the story. It's just a tiny preview, and they're very little, and there's a few dialogue changes and some panel switches in the preview that are not in the finalized book. Now, what we're talking about now is the full-sized 28-page comic. I love this new printer because they're so vibrant compared to the other one here. This is going to have to be the first edition because I realized I made a little mistake. So the first edition is now limited to only 100 copies. They're selling pretty fast. They did really well at the debut at Chronicon too. I forgot the registered trademark mark for my logo here for the label. So this isn't going to end up being the first printing, so you'll be able to tell the difference now since that registered trademark mark was lost. I don't know why that layer was turned off in the final image here, but yeah, you'll be able to tell the difference between the first edition and second edition after, you know, the next printing goes through. So limited to 100 now, first editions. Anyway, so this is a 28-page full color comic. So unlike the tiny preview, you're going to get the full first issue, and it's co-written by Vincent Pereira. It's based on the 1997 movie, which was also written and directed by Vincent Pereira. So this is got a little quote here, "Get ready to go back to high school, Kevin Smith." And it has a 4-page intro by Kevin Smith himself, detailing his friendship with Vincent and the influence Vincent had on Kevin's career. It's a very sweet tribute about the shared affection for cinema between two young film fans turned film directors. So it's definitely a read if you're even a fan of the movie or not a fan of the movie. This is its own thing because this is not a carbon copy, shot-for-shot comic book version of the film. This is its own thing. We're co-writing it. We've expanded on the story. We've expanded on the characters, and for an entirely new experience. So if you're a fan of the film or not, this is going to be a fun book to check out. If you're reluctant to give it a try, there are going to be digital copies available for fairly cheap. Signed and unsigned versions will be on sale. The Secret Stash in New Jersey has taken 10 signed copies, signed by both myself and Vincent, and they will be doing something with that, so keep an eye on their page. If some shops want to do exclusive covers for their stores, Emerald Angel Comics has a very low minimum number, so if you want to get an exclusive from your local comic book store, tell them about it and then have them reach out, because we're very flexible on the minimum number of print orders. So since we do our books print on demand, we won't really have to worry too much about telling a comic book shop that they have to buy so many thousand copies, because I'm not doing that. I want all stores to be able to have an ability to get their own exclusive books from Emerald Angel Comics. That's because I believe having a lower print minimum requirement, it helps support local comic book shops, and it's going to help support smaller artists who maybe want to break into the industry, and this will give them a chance to be able to do some covers and get out there, because you know, some of the bigger labels, they're going to have these insane minimums that shops just can't afford to do, which means the shop's not going to be able to participate, and their local artists are not going to be able to participate. And so we're not going to do that. We're going to make it so that small artists and shops, they'll definitely be able to participate with Emerald Angel Comics. So yeah, it's definitely something to check out. I'm really proud of this piece. I love this, and we're already working on issue 2, and give it a shot. Thank you. Bye.